In this bathroom, we ended up having to have a leak fixed, and so we had to have the cast iron tub taken out, and then all of the surround had to be redone. It was all tile, so we're just gonna put in new tile. We made a little wall niche, and then we've decided to put, like we did at the entryway, some beadboard. And since there's not really a whole lot of cabinet space and wall space, let me show you this way. So that's the bathroom. So this is the cabinet here that we'll put in. 3 drawers, and then that. And we actually have no linen closet. There's no linen closet whatsoever. So our idea was, I found something on Pinterest. And so we put the beadboard up, and then we're going to put in little wall niches, whatever you say. And so I'm about to do this, and I'm kind of, you know, we don't really know where the studs are. So, I mean, of course, we have found them, and we've marked them here for where we were putting in the wood. This is the bottom here. That's going to hold some hooks so that you can put towels on. With 4 kids, we need more hooks. So I was trying to figure out a way to kind of access the wall, and I wanted to go ahead and videotape it so you can sort of see what it is I'm doing. Let's see if I can prop this up. Alright, so I have a few options for the way that I'm going to cut to the wall. So I don't really know the studs. We don't have a stud finder. So option number 1, a screwdriver. And so I'm not sure where the stud starts and begins around here. I know it's in this area because here's a sheetrock screw. But so I'm gonna do this. I have 2 sides there, and then I've got at this point I'm basically just trying to get an idea of what's behind there. There was no there's no plug-in on this wall. There's no plug-in on the other side of this wall. So there shouldn't be any plumbing or any wiring at all. But we are not sure. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Ooh, girl, don't fall. You alright?
What are you doing?
Okay, I'm cutting into this. So I have a little space here. I can see now my stud. So I get right in beside there. So now I know this is where my stud is, and I should be right center line almost. I think where this
Let's be quiet.
line is. Hold on, I'm recording. So I'm gonna look around up in here. I'm gonna get a flashlight and see. Again, I do not see any electrical wiring, but I'm gonna double check. But I'm gonna do this here. Down one, down on the other side. So here's my drawing, and so the width between the stud here and here is what I went with, what was up. So that way it's gonna be kind of square whenever I'm finished. So I went through and got an idea, and then I've cut out each of my little peek holes kind of thing. So I think really, I'm pretty sure at this point there is no electrical stuff on this wall, no plumbing or anything. I mean, I've been up in the attic, and I have, I can show you the other side of the wall as well. Hold on. So this is the other side of the wall. And this is this part of the wall. And then the length going down, we know this electrical outlet that's down here is actually inside where the bathroom is because we had to remove the walls in there. And so this space here, according to up there in the attic and around, it doesn't seem like there's any electrical whatsoever. So I basically cut alongside of my studs. If you were doing this in a wall you were not sure whatsoever, especially the opposite side of the wall, you may want to cut in the middle. You know this is a stud, you know this is a stud. Most electrical runs along the stud, so you would cut a hole in the middle and then kind of look around and make sure. But we were pretty sure that there's no electrical on here. I'm going to do it just in case. I just did small little holes. Alright, so I've double checked everything. So this is the little multi-tool. It has just like oscillating, so it just jiggles a little. This thing is really awesome because you can use it for so many different things. And then I'm just going to cut out the rest of my holes for the hole shape. And then I'll show you the next part. So first one cut out. And pull it out. Ta-da! There's my hole. So I'm going to set the camera up just so you can see this little tool. Alright, so it's probably, you can see my little makeshift earplugs. I couldn't find the earplugs, so I'm using cotton balls. They work anyways. Horrible angle, sorry. I'm just going to try to cut this one out. I'm just going to cut this one out just so you can see this thing work. I already got this bottom done. And you should wear a mask while doing this. I couldn't really talk with the mask on, or I guess I could, but there you have, that's what it does. I have one more to go. Alright, for the next part, I'm going to measure my depth into here, and then of course make sure I have the perfect measurement up, make sure it's the same at the top and at the bottom width. Then I'm going to cut my wood. I'm going to make little boxes that are going to go in. And I'm still back and forth about removing the sheetrock here in front of the stud. And my idea is I'm going to put a shelf that's going to come out just a little bit. And then I'm going to have molding going across the top too. That's going to cover my boxes. So I almost want to keep this the same so that my molding here and here is all going to be flush with each other. But I'm not sure how that's going to work, so we'll figure that out. But I'm going to put a shelf in that's going to come. I'm hoping that it's just going to set back in here and come out. My boxes are going to set on my shelf. My shelf's going to come out. It can't come out too far because I have this here. But I could have, but I don't want it to be any further out than this for my shelf. But I will have these recesses, so it doesn't really matter if it's coming out just a little bit or not. So we'll see how this goes. I have my one big large board that's going to be the shelf cut. And this is what I'm going to set my little shelves on. I got down to this end. I just kind of cut it off, and then I rounded the corners with a belt sander. And then I'm going to make some little, so it'll have a little top and then sides. And then they're going to set on it. Here's the boxes put in. So there's no bottom, just 3 sides. Let me see the one you got. And so they've just been nailed on the back. There he is. So the back and then the tops and glued. Mm-hmm. When Nick came home, he took over and rest of it. He does precise cuts way better than me. Just tap it in with the hammer. Oh. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. So here is our little cubbies, and this has got our facing in after our boxes, and then we decided to go with a really wide crown like this. That way we can put some pictures or something up there. Madison can decide what she wants to do, but I'm gonna have to caulk and paint everything now, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna get to that